I can't believe I'm a dad. He doesn't even look like me. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna show you how me and my wife made this Dutch baby. Not like that. We are making a German style pancake, also referred to as a hooligan or a hootenanny. So let's go. All right, this recipe is super simple, so we're actually gonna start off by preheating our oven. We're just gonna put it up to 425. Special equipment, blender. You don't have to use a blender if you don't have one. You could do it with a whisk. You're just gonna have to whisk hard. And then an oven-safe 10-inch skillet. If you don't have a 10-inch, if you have an 8-inch, or if you have a 12-inch skillet, just scale the recipe up or down. With our Dutch baby, we're also gonna be making a cool blueberry compote. So I figured let's get that started, and then we can come back and make the Dutch baby batter. For our blueberry compote here, we have about 1.5 cups of blueberries, and we're gonna put that over medium heat. And I'm gonna go in with some sugar and a little bit of water and some lemon juice. And we're also gonna go in with a pinch of salt. And all we're gonna do is leave this over medium heat and stir this together. And this is gonna go for about 15-20 minutes until it gets to a nice consistency. For our batter, we're gonna start off with 3 eggs. So we've got our 3 eggs, and we're gonna go in with those in the blender first. And everything I'm using is room temperature. I can't tell you if it's true or not, but they say that if you don't use room temperature, it can prevent your Dutch baby from rising. We're also going in with 1/2 cup of milk here. We're gonna use 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, good, a small pinch of salt, and a small pinch of nutmeg. All right, and that's it. So like I said, super simple. And then we're just gonna put this in the blender until it's all blended together. And I'm just gonna grab a silicone spatula here and just scrape down the sides. And we're just making sure that everything is well incorporated. One more and then we should be good. All right, I think that's good. So our blueberries are bubbling here, so we're just gonna continue to stir them until they cook down. And over here, we have our cast iron skillet. This is oven safe. Just make sure you're using something that's oven safe. We're gonna take 3 tablespoons of butter and just set it in the center there. And we're gonna put it into our 425-degree oven. Now, as soon as all of that butter is melted and we can swirl it around, we're gonna pull that skillet out and we're gonna put our Dutch baby batter into it. Our butter is bubbling away. So we're gonna take our cast iron and pull it out. I'm just gonna take the pan and swirl the butter around. We're gonna take our batter here. I'm just gonna give it a swirl to make sure it doesn't settle. Pour it all in. And this is gonna go back in the 425-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's nicely puffed up and brown. And don't forget to stir your blueberry compote. This is looking really good, it's almost done. It has been about 15-20 minutes and our blueberry compote's looking good. It's definitely thickened up. It's still a little loose, but as it cools, it's gonna thicken up. So I'm just gonna give this a stir and we're gonna pull this off the heat. All right, it's the moment of truth. So it has been about 18 minutes and our Dutch baby is out. Now I was going to melt some butter to spread on top, but all of the butter that I had in the pan pooled, so I'm just gonna take that and brush it. Now the color is a little bit darker in some areas than I wanted it to be. I used the upper oven on my oven and that element is a lot closer. So next time I make this, I'll probably definitely do it in the lower oven. But that is looking nice. Then we're gonna take our powdered sugar and we're gonna be generous with it. And we are gonna serve this with our blueberry compote. And we'll just put it in the middle there. And that way when we cut off pieces, we can kind of dip it into it. A little bit of powdered sugar on that. And it's ready to serve. Do not touch that, that's gonna be really hot. But let's cut a piece and see what it's like. I'm gonna grab a knife and we're just gonna cut a slice here. Ooh, that looks good, very good. That looks pretty good to me. Let's give it a taste. So I'm gonna try it by itself without the compote first. Yeah, actually really good. It's like a funnel cake. You get the powdered sugar and the texture of funnel cake without getting that fried, greasy. There is a good amount of butter in the pan there, but it's not greasy at all. And then I'm gonna try it with the blueberry compote. You know, we're just gonna go in for this whole bite here, I think. I really like the blueberry on that. It adds a little bit of acidity with the lemon juice and the pancake. I gotta say, that is really good and super simple to make. Even though this piece was a little darker than I wanted it to be and it kind of looked a little burnt, it actually doesn't taste burnt. So it is the next day and we just had to have Dutch Baby again. It was that good. And for this one, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I actually made a chocolate sauce. I just melted down some chocolate, a little bit of butter and some milk. And I'm just gonna drizzle this all over, why not? Dutch Baby, second version. As you can see, it's not as brown as yesterday. We cooked it for 15 minutes in the lower oven there. And it is looking delicious, nice and crispy and delicious. So we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I highly recommend trying this recipe out for yourself and trying out the blueberry compote too. I think it complements it really well. I could also see drizzling chocolate on top of this, spreading Nutella on top of it with slices of strawberries. You could go and do a million things. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. You wanna try a little piece? What do you think? Pretty good, huh?